This is Pauline's world, and you're just living in it.
Hello guys, I'm Pauline and welcome to Pauline's Reality. I hope you're well and warm. Yeah, so today's story is about my firstborn and the day he was born. So I'll get right to it. That day was a very busy day. It was Saturday. Went to bed, tired, and in the early hours of the morning I woke up. Man, ek voel net te naar en ek weet nie hoekom ek naar voel nie, you know? And so I said to my husband, Bokkie, yeah, I call him Bokkie and he calls me Bokkie. Bokkie, ek voel naar. I feel like I'm going to throw up. And he says, oh, okay. But he was still fast asleep, you know. And the next moment I was like, oh, yeah, just all over the place. Shoo, poor man, he jumped out of bed. And he goes, helped me out, sorted me out, and we called the doctor. Doctor then said, okay, phone the hospital, and I think you should go in. So we prepared, we went. So as we arrived there, I remember they ushered me into a room. Now, I was actually a private patient. I had my own doctor, but it was in a state hospital. So there where I was lying there. Now, we never discussed anything like what I'm going to use for pain or whatever. So I'm walking, but it feels like, I want to push and all that kind of things. But the nurses weren't really, fuffing over me. They were just going about their business elsewhere. And it felt like I felt abandoned, And eventually, a nurse did come into my room. But she was like all happy. Sy het geneerie, like, Now I'm in pain. Just imagine. And see, I'm like, really? And I was just saying, excuse me, can you just leave the room right now? Please leave. And she was like, but just leave. I didn't want her to say, but just leave. She said, okay. And she left. But it wasn't long, maybe 10-15 minutes later. Nou soek ek die einste verpleegster wat ek net vroeger gesê het, gaan asseblief. So I was like, Bokkie, now you have to go look for that nurse. Please, I can't take it anymore because I'm in pain. I couldn't take it a second longer. So he said, okay, Bokkie. And he went, came back, and he says, she's on her way. So there she came. She says, yes, mevrou, hoe kan ek help? What can I do for you? And I said, well, there's that thing that you injection or something. She says, epidural. I said, yes. Please, I need it now. I can't handle this pain anymore. And she came to me and she did, I can't even remember what. And she says, I'm so sorry, ma'am, to inform you, but I can't do it. It's too late. I was like, what? She says, no, ma'am. I was here in earlier on, remember? And you shouted at me and said I must leave. And I'm so sorry. Oh, I was so mad at myself. But it was too late. She says, if she does anything now, it's going to complicate things and the baby could, And I said, okay, I understand. But the pain was hectic. So anyways, now the only other thing I could do is, I know my creator, and I started praying. But you're in pain. So you're not really praying like, oh Lord, please take this pain away. No. The only words that could come out at that point was like, whatever. But hubby, my dear elder husband, was standing next to me and saying, Bokkie, you can't use God's name in vain like that. And I was looking at him like, is he crazy? Does he know what I'm going through? I mean, really? How the hell can he say I'm using God's name in vain? And he says, and the next thing he says to me is, he says to me, but I said, I'm in pain. He says, but Bokkie, just maybe you're concentrating too much on the pain. So just try to concentrate on something else. Yo, for a minute or two, I truly was concentrating on something else. On some way to maybe just, ek wil hom verwrig het, you know? And so I took his hand because he was standing next to me. And I took his hand and I was just rubbing it like this, rubbing it for a moment or two. And he says, oh, see, that's much better. I told you. He had a smile on his face. The next moment, I brought his hand closer to my mouth and I bit him. And he said, Anna! I said, no. Don't concentrate on the pain. Concentrate on something else. Oh my word. That was a true story, I promise you. It really happened. And that's the story I used to tell to my children. He's now 22 years old, but that was the story of Giovanni's birth. And he used to hear it until he was maybe 12 years old. And then, of course, by that time, he could relate it to me. Well, guys, I hope you like the story. Please comment. Maybe tell me about your experience, your childbirth experience, and any strange things people say to you, or that what you said or did. Did you maybe bite somebody? So if you like this, please share, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you so much. Until next time, God bless.